Hello, here I am. I am on Roblox. This has been a very long time. I usually try to upload within a week's time, but I have been busy, man, with life just, pulling me every which way. But I am here now, and I am here to tell you that I don't know what I'm doing. This game is called Attack on Titan, like Revolution something. You probably most likely find it just typing in Attack on Titan or maybe even AOT because I think it's supposed to be like the newest Roblox Attack on Titan game or like the hottest Roblox Attack on Titan game, at least like right now. I've seen gameplay of this like on TikTok lives and like TikTok in general like months ago, and I was like, I'm not playing this game. This game looks stupid. This game looks annoying. This game just does not look fun. Just from what I've seen people doing, and there were so many people playing it, I was like, man, like this game just must be brain dead. It seems like all the normies are on it and running and doing God knows what, and I was like, man, I just don't feel like playing this. Right, so I was like, I'm just not gonna play it. And that was that, right? Like I said, that was months ago. So I have a friend that I don't really talk to as much, but I have been talking to recently, and they were like, "Hey, man, guess what I've been playing?" And I was like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Roblox. You want to play Roblox with me?" And I was like, "Well, we did play Peroxide together. We didn't really get into Type Soul, and we played a little bit of Deep Woken." So I was like, "Sure, I'll play some Roblox with you. What do you want to play?" And they were like, "Man, there's this game that's out, and you probably love it." And I was like, "What is it?" And they were like, "Attack on Titan." And I was like, "You suck." And they were like, "Yo, what seems to be the problem? What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Man, I've seen this game for a very long time, and I don't like the way it looks. It looks really stupid. It looks low effort. I just don't really think I'd end up enjoying it." And of course, I'm somebody who is like the don't knock it till you try it. So I'm not gonna shoot you down if I've never like experienced what you're offering, right? So I was like, you know what? If you played, if you're actually in it, then whatever, man. I'll hop on, I'll play, I'll see what the game's like. And he's like, cool, let's run this. And I'm like, okay, sure. So here we are. I'm editing my character. When I first got on, you got to choose a slot. The slot options, the first one's free, the other two are not. And I saw my character and I'm thinking, okay, I get to wear like my character stuff. And so I go to customize to see what else I could change about my character, and bada boom, bada bing, you can't. The character you have is the base, whatever that you have the options of creating and editing and customizing in game. And so what you're seeing right now is my process of character customization, which, if you know me personally or if you've seen me play enough games, you should know that I'm in character customization for literal hours if they give me the freedom to change what I want. If they don't, then obviously the time's going to be cut, but I'm still going to spend a long time in character customization because that's just personally what I like to do. Um, so I'm spinning, I'm spinning, I'm spinning. And of course, in games like this, you're going to want to shoot for something that's epic or legendary or something that's just not common. Something that I hate personally, in my personal opinion. All right, are you listening? Can you hear me? Are you listening? Something that I hate personally, in my personal opinion, are games that work off of that rarity system. I don't mind having that rarity in a game, but what I don't appreciate is if that rarity is a make or break, right? I think somebody with a common rarity should have just as great of a chance of succeeding in the game as somebody with a legendary rarity, and that's how I feel about any game. Um, I like games where races and rarities don't determine like how successful you're gonna be over another like race or rarity. I think that like their paths and whatnot are what should determine like how useful that race or rarity is. So like for example, right? I see a ton of One Piece games on Roblox. Played a handful of them. Fishman, Fishman. If you haven't seen One Piece, I haven't seen all of it, so I'm not going to spoil much for you. But they are literally what the name implies. They are men or people who are fish or are part sea creature, right? So when you hear fishmen, you're thinking, okay, men who are like fish that can swim underwater, that can breathe underwater, that succeed underwater. But in a lot of One Piece games, that is not the case. Fishmen just look like fish. That's pretty much it. Skypeans are like angels. So you would think people who could fly, but like who could fly, who like excel in air combat, but that is not the case. They are just people who can glide sometimes and who have wings. You know, it's like why not play into the anime? You don't have to make them this absolute like god tier overstated creature, but at the same time, like give them stats that actually apply to whatever environment they're in. I'd rather have a game where like, oh, you're a fisherman? Okay, so I know I can't fight you in water. You're a Skypean? Okay, I know when it comes to air combat, you're gonna have a better advantage over me. Like I'd rather have like games with like that kind of combat system rather than one where it's like, okay, you rode Skypean, it makes you glide, big whoop. You can glide. What are you gonna do against me in like a hand-to-hand fight? Oh, you're gonna shoot for air combat? All you can do is glide. You don't have a high jump. You don't have feather fall, right? You don't like not take damage from falling. You don't have anything special other than the fact that you can glide. And it's like gliding doesn't really do anything for you in this game. So it's like, bro, I hate stuff like that. I hate stuff like that so much. Um, the one game that I've seen where like races don't really determine your success, I would say is probably Deep Woken. And even then, I'm not too sure. I've played enough to know that like some races have this or that, but they don't really do too much that gives you a crazy advantage. At least early game they don't, right? Because I've gotten not every race, but I think in Deep Woken I have at least 8 different races, and I've tried out maybe 5 to 6 of them. Some have some things that feel like they're really beneficial. Some have some things that feel like they're eh. But at the end of the day, it's not like, okay, I've got this race, so my character is gonna be able to like get a one up on you overall because I can do this or I can do that, right? It's kind of like it's kind of set up as life, right? Like none of it's fair at all. We all suck equally. Some of us have some things that are going to be slightly more useful for this scenario or that scenario, but all in all, 9 times out of 10, we're all still doing the same damage. We all still have the same health. We all still have the same opportunity to fail and the same opportunity to succeed. I just wish a lot more games were like that. I saw a YouTube video on this game some time ago, and some guy was showing how they were just absolutely clearing the game, and they were like, let's be honest, let's just be clear cut. This is one of those games where you need like the legendary race or those top in-game races to really get anywhere or do anything. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. If that's actually how this game is set up, and mind you, this guy's a max level. He has a full skill tree. He's pretty much done everything. His gold and his gem count is out of the roof. Like, this man's a freak, right? He's obviously been playing this game since launch. I'm like, no way this is one of those games. I was like, bro, I hate that. I hate games like this. You basically have to spin a legendary or an epic if you want success. It's basically how he made it sound. Maybe he's telling the truth, maybe he's not. It seems like the game still is in some kind of early working condition because you have missions for raids, but raids aren't officially in the game yet. So there's that. My friend has the battle pass has enough quests to where it peaks you over and lets you succeed in the battle pass, but my friend's quests aren't lined up that way, so he doesn't get to peak over in the battle pass. It stops like a few levels before he can actually end the battle pass. So I don't know what that's about. I had a bug where I didn't get the luck boost under my skills, but everybody else did. I've seen people with bugs. The game's crazy, man. The game's crazy. As you can see, I'm failing horribly. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. I'm shooting, and I've got gas bubbles coming out of my anus. By this point, I'm asking my friend, what's going on? Hey, man, why can't I move? What am I doing? Oh, hey, look, I just jumped. Guys, look, oh my gosh, I've got a Spider-Man flip. I can see the world. Oh, what? I missed. I took a little off the top, but it didn't really do any damage. Boom! 44 damage. I hit his arm. It was like a bee stinging. Boom! 88. I hit his leg. He's got to hold his leg. He's not sure what's going on. How you feeling? I'm going to take you out from down here. Oh, you tried to swing? You missed. Check this out. Boom! And now I'm learning how to use wires. Get his neck. That was probably my first kill. You see that? I got it on video. Baby's first kill. I just dropped the Titan. Hit him in the neck. We're going to keep it pushing. We're going to keep it running. I'm lying. You see what's going on right now? This is me tabbing out to look at the controls because the game doesn't give you a tutorial. It doesn't hold your hand. A lot of games don't anymore. They want you to just figure it out, and I don't mind that. This game actually isn't that hard to figure out. All right? There are other games that are so much worse than this, and you're not going to see me make a Roblox YouTube video on it because it frustrated me so much. I thought, hey, I wouldn't recommend this game to anybody. So there you go. This game, however, I hated this game. Look at me, man. I hate this game. But one of my friends ended up like playing with me well enough to where I found some things about this game that I kind of like, and because of that, I'm in this competitive mindset of let me just keep grinding in this game and playing this game and getting far in this game. And I did not know you were coming into my room. The door opened, and I swear to God, I thought I was gonna die. All right, guys, that's it. I'm about to go eat. You know what I always say: eat my balls because nobody else will. Bye.